Right, so day 4 or 5 or whatever of day 5 I think of lockdown in the UK. So what I'm definitely going to start doing some more trapping videos now, and obviously we can do them in the garden because unless it's essential we can't go out. But there is plenty of things you could trap in the garden, and also, you know, being how the whole situation is, it might be a skill worth knowing for future reference, or you know, who knows how long this is going to go on for. If you're running out of food, you might be able to catch something in the garden. Now, there's quite a few things you could catch in the garden. You could catch squirrels. Well, this is in, say, I'll just say first of all, like a suburban kind of half countryside kind of garden. So squirrels, pigeons, all sorts of different birds. And I wouldn't say, you know, unless you were desperate, you wouldn't want to go for rats and mice, but you could if it came to it. But squirrels, pigeons, and lots of other birds, it's quite a good possibility. Maybe if it came to it, foxes and things like that. And if you lived in even a bit more countryside-y and you had fences what the animals could get in, you could potentially get rabbits, deer, all sorts of things, but you just got to bring them into your garden. So all you'd have to do is make sure you stay out of your garden as much as possible and bait your garden, bring the animals in. And you can do that with birds quite easily just by chucking bird seed out and putting bird feeders and bird hangers out. And that will also attract squirrels in as well. So in this video I'll do a quick, simple trap for catching pigeons, and it's going to be using a shopping basket. Now if you didn't have a shopping basket, you could just use a normal box. And what I've also done in the garden is I've made a little area and I've covered it with camouflage netting. Now that is a couple of reasons. One is just so I can just do it privately in there and other people can't see. Not that it's breaking the law, because it's not. You can trap and do things like that in your own garden. But people who aren't kind of educated in that kind of thing don't know, and they just assume that you shouldn't be doing it. You know, people forget that you can shoot air guns in your garden, you can trap things in your garden, but other people just straight away just assume that's entirely illegal and start, you know, complaining or calling the police and things. So I've made a little area covered where I can do these things privately, no one can see what's going on, and I think that's a good idea to do too if you're going to do it in your garden and you've got windows overlooking. Alright, anyway, we'll get to the trap and I'll show you it now. And it's just one thing is the wood is just simply, it's just split up little bits of fence panel I had. So you could get any old bits of wood, and it's basically just your normal kind of Arapuka type trigger, but with kind of common things you get from home.